Taurus, hey, what's going on? How are you? My name is Antoine, and Taurus, welcome back to the House of Luminance. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into the love energy that is surrounding you during this time, whenever it is that you're guided to this message. The energy is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anyone that is connected to a Taurus. Okay? These messages are general, and they could tap into a possible past, present, or future love situation. All right? But most importantly, don't force the message. All right, Taurus, let's get into it. The central energy is swept away. Okay? Swept away is your central energy. Under the deck, you have playing games. Okay. So listen, I can take this a couple of ways, Taurus. I do feel like some of you could be in a connection right now where maybe you're not taking it that serious, but they are, or vice versa, right? Where you're taking it serious and they aren't. Okay, so it's either those ways. But for many of you, though, I do feel that Taurus, like your central energy is swept away, and so I do feel like for many of you, you are very like caught up with a particular person. Like you just really feel wrapped up in their energy. Okay, like you just feel like this person is just, ooh, like they just really just they really just just kind of have your feelings. I don't know. It's you probably find it hard to explain as well, right? It's like, why do you just feel so just, you know, like, why is this person having such a big impression on you? Okay. Now, with that being said, though, Taurus, there is like this energy of just, I don't know, maybe something is missing a little bit, or there could be some sort of manipulative energy as well, Taurus. Like this person, if this is in the very beginning of a connection, this person could be very much like showing you all the best parts of themselves. So it's almost like, ooh, like, oh wow, like this person's perfect, you know? And then maybe just kind of as you get to know this person a little bit more, you'll begin to kind of see them not being able to keep that up all the time. And you'll kind of maybe notice little, maybe gaps in their stories, maybe even you'll even start to notice kind of, or you'll start to kind of think like, is this person really just like being serious with you, or are they just playing with you? Or they're just, manipulating your heart, literally playing games with your heart. And it feels very that, honestly. I'm not even going to lie to you, Taurus. It feels very manipulative. It feels very much so where someone is just too good to be true. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the energy. The devil. Well, Taurus, okay. Yeah. You listen, let me tell you something. When I feel like with this devil energy, it feels like this person early on, maybe even accidentally, showed you who they really were. But very quickly, like they cleaned it up. And then from then, it's like you just have kind of just focused on them just being very, very perfect, because they've been trying to clean up an imperfection that they didn't want you to see. But that was actually who they really were. And what they hoped that you wouldn't pick up on, which is why it's like they do things like they're like extremely romantic, and like they are extremely, like, I even will say, love bomby. Okay, we do have the King of Swords here, Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, this person could be an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, either one. Okay, you could be dealing with an air sign possibly, or you could be dealing with another earth sign here, Capricorn specifically. Interesting, Taurus. I feel like, Yeah, it feels like with this King of Swords energy, I feel like they're very careful with their words around you, and it feels like they are very honest. However, I do get the feeling that it's it's used in a manipulative type of way. Like they're very honest with you, but the way that they communicate with you would be in a way of like maybe the tone that they use or the inflection that they use would make them sound more like a victim in a situation when really they were just a victim of their own circumstances. Does that make sense to you, Taurus? It feels like that, honestly. Okay, yeah, the Five of Cups. So they're okay, Taurus. I feel like for many of you, you are beginning to kind of pick up on certain things, okay, which is good. All right, which is, means that you're starting to pick on certain things, but it's the thing is that it doesn't come without you already feeling disappointed and just kind of feeling like like I said, something is missing or like something isn't quite right. Okay. The Knight of Wands. So this person really isn't as solid or as stand up as they try to make themselves seem to be. Okay, I feel like this person is all over the place, whether that's with all over the place with other people or just all over the place in life in general, and they can't stay still. You know what I mean? It could go either way, but it could go, romantic. You know what I mean? Listen, as far as I feel like they are still having communications, right, with other individuals. Okay. Or it feels like this person is really like in and out, or you don't want this person to be in and out, okay? But they are. Taurus, the way this person explains to you certain things, it almost feels as though where they either want you to be codependent on them, or they are maybe explaining certain things about their past to you in a way which, like I said, makes them really feel like it makes them like a victim, but at the same time, it was that they were just codependent to their own thing. So it's like they were really a victim of their own circumstances, like I said earlier. Under the deck, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. And so under the deck, the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, I get this feeling here again, Taurus, where this person may have other options. They may have other things that they can choose, other peoples that they can choose. Okay, and you're just maybe one of the many. And it feels like they are purposely, again, like keeping your head clouded so that you don't see that. Okay. So when you are with each other, yes, things are just so perfect because that's the picture that they want to paint for you. That's the way that they want you to see them, so that way you don't suspect that they're manipulating you or your heart. Almost to a degree is where like they want you to kind of just be waiting patiently on them for whenever they decide to come back to you. And if and if like they were to have their way, then you would wait for them because they know that when they come back to you, all they have to do is tell you some good story or choose the right words to say, and they'll sweep you off your feet again. They're really good at talking that talk, but of course they're using it for their advantage. Okay. All right, let's continue to clarify, Taurus. Only thing, Taurus, is that you do realize this. The thing is that you are smartening up. Like, you do realize this. The only thing is that you realize it after you've already have felt the disappointment, or you realize it after you already, kind of start feeling like, wait, something is off, something isn't right. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so I have the Page of Wands here. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, you're not dealing with a really mature person here, Taurus. Okay, this person could just be younger, right? And they could be just a lot less experienced. But really, it's just that I don't think that you're dealing with someone who's just really that mature. Okay, it feels like you're dealing with someone who's really only interested in the the beginning of something, right? Like when something's fresh and fun. Like, it feels like that. Like, it feels like oh God, it feels like they're addicted to that. They're addicted to only the beginning parts of relationships, and once that's over, then we'll, whatever happens. Goodness. They're jaded. They're jaded, Taurus, and this is why they behave that way, which is crazy. Not that it's an excuse, okay, but it is a reason, and they behave that way because they're jaded. They don't feel like they can accept any more love in their life for whatever reason, for whatever personal reasons that they have to deal with. Wow. Okay. Page of Swords here. Yeah. Taurus, I get the feeling that the way that you even have to come into some of your realization about about this person, is that, some information had to be brought to you, or you had to see some information, like in the public, whether that was like social media, or it feels like somebody came to you and brought you this information. Okay. And it's like, in a way, it almost kind of makes you feel like, what's the freaking point? You know? Man. Taurus, I mean, honestly, it feels like somebody just popped your bubble. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, you kind of went looking for the needle because you knew that there's something was off. So you did find what you were looking for, okay? And that's the thing. So the Tower. Yeah. Yeah. It is a really disturbing time, Taurus. I definitely feel like this was something that you really wanted. This was somebody that you really wanted. This person made you feel really special, only for it all to be an act, or only for it all to be just, for their own personal gain, or only for it to be, so that they can feel better about doing somebody dirty because they were done dirty. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. And I know it's a really, really hard time. And it does have the potential to even make you feel down and dark, and, feeling like, maybe you want to hurt people the way other people hurt you, which of course isn't right, but, you know, the feeling is there. Okay. Under the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. So, yeah. I really, I really see you trying to protect yourself after this, Taurus. I feel like you're trying to protect your own interests, your own heart. Okay, I just feel like you're being very guarded, or I feel you being very guarded and being very careful following this. Okay. Oh, okay, yes. With the King of Pentacles, you know what I just heard? I heard Spirit say, make sure that the next person, if there is a next person that you get yourself involved with, vet them. Okay. Do do that background check, something, right? But also at the same time, that this is you right here, Taurus, the King of Pentacle. Okay, so don't allow this to diminish your worth. Okay, this King of Pentacles shows us that you are very worthy and very mighty. So, in fact, so much so, in fact, that someone felt like they had to manipulate you and tell you things that what they felt like you wanted to hear in order to be able to try to, drain you of that resource, of that energy. Ten of Swords, yeah. Taurus, I feel like you're just going to have to put it to an end and just cut it all off. Even probably for many of you, that may look like just like going complete no contact. And why shouldn't you? Because the fact of the matter is that honestly, it's sad to say, but it's like they won't even care regardless. Yeah, sure, they may blow up your phone or da 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 da, but really, they're just gonna get what they're looking for from somebody else because that's just how they operate. But look how much happier you are at the end of that. Look how much freer you are. And look how more open you are to actually bring the right thing to you. Okay? So, yes, this message was a little sticky, Taurus. I'm not even gonna lie. This was a little sticky, but there is a beautiful ending. It's just not with this person. And good riddance to them. So let me know what's going on in the comment box, Taurus. Thank you so much for your time. I truly, truly appreciate it. If there was something else that you wanted to add to this, put it down in the comment box below too. All right. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.